I'm Halle Eavelyn, and this is my father, Don Schecter. So, you just turned 80 yesterday,
I did indeed.
and congratulations, that's a pretty serious milestone. I'm hoping you'll be around for your 90th.
Oh, I'm hoping more for that, more than that.
So, you've been here for 80 years. Do you have any idea what you think the most important thing is that you've ever done?
That's a difficult question. How about getting through 80 years, raising two daughters as a single parent?
Back in the 70s, when not a lot of
Yeah,
people were raising children by themselves when they were male.
when they were male, yes, but when they were female, they did fine.
So,
The sex change thing was easy.
so do you feel like as a dad, as a single dad, during that period of time, that you were pioneering that experience of being a
No,
single father?
no. I found out afterward that I was pioneering. At the time, I was just doing what was required, whatever was necessary.
Just trying to get through.
Get through, right? You play with what life hands you.
Now, you had a job in the government for your entire career, but after you retired, you became an author. In fact, your first book took over 40 years to go from first draft to publication. How did it feel when your book was finally finished?
Well, I started the book when you were in a bassinet, and I just didn't have any time for it, so I put it aside. I got the first chapter finished, and I liked it, but I really had no concept beyond a short story. As the years went by, it became the beginning of a story. And finally, after I retired, I was able to fill it out into a full length book, which is, in effect, the story of the first 3 or 4 years of my married life.
So, if you had advice for perhaps an unpublished author, somebody who has that idea in their hearts, what would you tell them?
I would say make time for it and write it as it comes to you. Don't wait the length of time I did. I put an awful lot between me and what I really wanted to do.
But now you've done it.
Yes, now I've done it.
Now, one more thing, will you please?
Luckily, I lived long enough to do it.
Right,
Some people die at 66.
like
This,
today, we
like
just
this
found
fellow,
out,
yes.
yes. So, will you tell the viewers my favorite story that you always tell about me?
Yeah, sure. You want to hear it. As a young father, on about the third day of my daughter's life, they put her in my arms, and I was simply amazed that with her feet folded back, as young babies are before they fully extend their legs, her head landed directly in the palm, and I was able to hold this living creature between elbow and palm. And I thought to myself, it's impossible that this is going to grow up and be a person. And
Hello.
that's what I got.
All right, now tell them the evil part of the story.
The evil part of the story is, I think, would occur to absolutely anybody. You're holding a head which is made of three plates and hasn't fully welded together yet, and any pressure whatsoever would be very damaging. And there you are holding your child in your palm, and the thought occurs to you, wow, what if I made a mistake? What if my hand suddenly tightened? And it gives you a very different perspective on life.
The funny part is, in later years, he used to say, I used to hold you from here to here, and I should have just...
Squeezed it like a grapefruit. Saved me a lot of money.
I'm glad you didn't. Thank you.
You're welcome. You probably are worth it.
Thank you.
Mm.